Baptist.
Well, it'll be interesting now to see who Oral Roberts tries to go to score with 7.6 left, depending on what Pinckney does on this free throw.
Going in after the game, Adrian Weber will get McCombers level high in Section 8. Hillside tonight's game poster on which he is featured.
If Pinckney makes this free throw, I think they'll pick Oral Roberts up full court and try to pressure him, turn the basketball, make them change direction before they get the ball up the floor. Oral Roberts, you got to remember now, has no timeouts left, so they can't take a timeout now after this free throw.
Bobby Word for Oral Roberts has completed the most three-point shots with 22.
Boy, is that huge. Pinckney, a 51% free throw shooter, steps up and makes 2 with 7.5 seconds to go in the ball game.
He had slush in his veins. He's had 4 points in this game, Trey Pinckney, but those last 2 free throws were massive. We've got more South Platte Conference basketball coming your way Saturday. The women's game between Sam Houston State and Abilene Christian from Cowtown starts at 1 p.m. And Sam Houston and the Abilene Christian men will follow about 3:30 or so. Both games available on ESPN3. We hope you'll join us.
Well, this will be our first Southland Network telecast from Abilene Christian, and be interesting to go out there. Sam Houston State 5-1 in the league, doing very, very well. That'll be a real challenge.
Abilene Christian on the Chisholm Trail.
Absolutely. Let's see what kind of trail Oral Roberts can make to tie this ball game up.
Bill Berry will throw it in. Jackson's got it. 6 seconds. 5, 4.
Yeah, fouled on purpose. I figured they would do that.
25, Desmond Heyman, his third personal.
Heyman committed the foul. There's always the question, do you foul or do you not foul? And with a 3-point lead, the hack is a good choice.
Yeah, especially with that little time left, just 4 seconds to go.
I suspect Stephen F. Austin would have rather a couple of more seconds ticked off the clock, but nonetheless, they did not allow a 3-point shot. Jackson, 81.6% at the free throw line.
Now, isn't that something? A 51% shooter steps up and makes 2, and the 80% shooter misses.
Let's see if Jackson misses on purpose. He does not. 70-68. Stephen F. Austin clinging to a 2-point lead with 4 seconds left, an immediate foul, and it will put Desmond Heyman at the free throw line. He's 2 for 2 tonight at the stripe. Well, 64% on the year.
He's the difference maker in my opinion, because he's the one that picked off that long pass, took it the length of the floor, dished it off to Gajic. Heyman has 14 points in the ball game.
This free throw could be the difference. Right now, it's still a one-possession game. Glover rebounds. Glover is fouled in backcourt with 1.1 seconds remaining by Heyman. And it was exactly the same scenario to prevent the 3-point shot, although this one would have come from half court.
A personal foul is charged on number 25, Desmond Heyman. His 4th personal.
That's Heyman's 4th foul, but that's a little consequence.
That's a very debatable foul right there, because just with a second to go, your percentages are so small. Here, if he makes the first one, misses the second, they still could get the tap in to tie the ball game.
Glover has not missed a free throw. He's 7 for 7, now 8 for 8.
Glover's played a fantastic ball game. That's his 27th point. He's the leading scorer in the game.
And 16 of those have come in this half. Now let's see if he misses deliberately. I think probably.
Oh, he's got to.
Yeah, probably that would be the wise choice.
Yeah, you can see Scott Sutton has put the big fella in there, the sophomore. He's put him in there to try to get that offensive rebound. Jordan Kaufman, who played some in the first half.
He's the 7-footer. And Stephen F. Austin calls timeout.
Yeah, that's their last timeout of the ball game.
No sense holding it with 1 second remaining.
The officials are going to take a moment
Glover, 27 points, 8 for 8 at the free throw line.
All Stephen F. Austin will do if he does miss is just try to swat it out of there.
Well, the officials are going to go back and look at the exact time that should be on the clock. They'll have to go back to the foul at midcourt, which put Glover at the free throw line.
Well, this will be a heartbreaker for Oral Roberts after coming from 14 down, but all I can say, it's been a terrific game played by two well-coached teams.
Jim, the clock has been reset by 0.3 of a second, so there's 1.4, and every 10th helps in this matter.
Oh, yeah. Now, Glover's such a great leaper. He may try to hit that back of the rim and just try to go get it himself because he can out-jump anybody that's in there.
It's off the backboard, off the rim, claimed by Stephen F. Austin, and a foul is called.
Well,
the clock shows no time remaining, but they may look at this one again. Jim, while we've got a moment, I just want to go back in your coaching career at Baylor. Did you guys ever practice missing free throws in this type of scenario?
Yeah.
Did you?
I think every team does that. Of course, it's such an inexact science. You work more about the situation, what you're going to try to do to predict where that ball's going to come off every time. For example, right there, I imagine he was trying to get the ball to come right back to him.
Well, 0.9 seconds remain. Walkup will shoot free throws.
Well, Walkup, who's such a role player for Stephen F. Austin, it's ironic that he'd be the man at the free throw line, but certainly it would be a major miracle.
Walkup can again make it a one-possession game, or at least give Stephen F. Austin a 3-point lead. And he does. So how will this play out with less than a second to go? Glover heaves it, and it comes up short, and Stephen F. Austin's winning streak continues.
Well, just a terrific basketball game between two well-coached ball clubs. Hard fought, just great example of Southland Conference basketball at its best.
72-69 is the final. Stephen F. Austin wins for the 14th time in a row. We'll be back with Coach Brad Underwood in a moment.
Lumberjack experience at SFA.
A quality education.
Personalized.
We work hard.
And take it easy.
Small classes. We know our professors.
And they care.
Beautiful campus.
Not too big and not too small.
Close to home, but not too close. Majors you want.
Some only offered here.
Winning sports.
Oh yeah.
Discover the Lumberjack experience.
Make no little plans here. It's a statement of people who think big. People who are easily frustrated with the status quo. People who want to change the world. Whatever it is that you're called to accomplish, know this. ORU is a place that inspires greatness. It's about the power of an idea, and it's about the power of change. So the only question is, what's your plan?
It's the countdown to Katy. Southland Conference basketball teams are fighting for a chance to play in the Merrill Center. A league title and a bid to the big dance will be on the line. The action begins March 12th. Visit southland.org/Katy or Ticketmaster.com and start your countdown to Katy.
It's over. on a very cold night in Tulsa, but this was a red-hot basketball game, and Stephen F. Austin a couple of times in this game had to overcome Oral Roberts leads and wins on the road 72-69 with former Baylor coach Jim Haller. I'm Lynn Rollins, and it's a pleasure to be joined by victorious coach Brad Underwood. Brad, your team has not lost since November 23rd, 14 consecutive wins now. Every time out, obviously, you get the opposition's best shot.
Yeah, we mentioned that to our team. We bring that up. We know we've got a target on our back, and we're the defending champs in this league, and we've got to be resilient. And I think that we showed that tonight. It's never easy, and Scott's got a great team with probably the best player in the league in Glover. But we didn't play our best. We got off to a great start and then really went flat due to some foul trouble.
I was going to ask you about that, Coach. You jumped out to the early 14-point lead there. Then they went to the zone defense. That's not a Scott Sutton normal move. Did that surprise you a little bit? And did your team not handle that change as well as you'd like?
Well, we actually prepared for it a little bit. We've seen a lot of that with our offense. We've been pretty efficient offensively in the half court against man, and seen a lot of zone. But we just got 3-point crazy. We shot 6 or 7 3-pointers in a row, and never got the ball inside. The ball stuck, and then it was transition because of quick threes or bad threes, and then they were very physical. They got on the glass the first half and really whipped us on the backboards.
Quick question about Jacob Parker. 7 points the first half, 12 the second. Made that phenomenal block, which was our play of the game, and then he came back and ran down the floor and scored the bucket. Your heart had to beat about 20 times faster than normal on that block.
Well, if Glover's not the best player in the league, Jacob probably is, and he's done it all year for us. He's been a double-double machine, and I'm really happy for him back home. He missed a few free throws, which an 85% free throw shooter shouldn't. But
yeah, and then Pinckney, a 51% shooter, makes 2 out of 2 for you. So.
Well, I got all the confidence in the world in Pinckney, and he's a tough little nut, and he's been great for us all year.
Brad, congratulations on 14 consecutive victories. You hold first place in the Southland Conference as we near the midway point in league play. It's fun watching your team play.
I appreciate that very much. Thanks for having us, guys.
We'll see you down the line. Continued good luck.
Thank you very much.
All right, well, the final score, Stephen F. Austin, 72, Oral Roberts, 69. The Lumberjacks have established themselves as the team to beat in the Southland Conference. For Coach Jim Haller, I'm Lynn Rollins. Don't forget to join us again Saturday for more Southland basketball.